the guy for cyber crimes and stuff. I don't know. But as I said before, and I've said again and again, the only mistake that guy did is recording these women. If angewadishi tu na si record, nothing could have happened to him. Nothing could have happened to him, bro. Wangemdu na hakuwa record, aliwadishi tu kama amedash. Ikikaa ile ya Oliver si yake mulipata Facebook mapicha. Hata si alipost, nyinyi ndo mlianza kushikanisha 1+1. Unaona mse nilimwona wapi huyu? Si nilimwona akipiga picha na auntie. Na sasa anapiga picha na auntie mwingine. Like what? Then people are, watu wanaanza kushikanisha. So let's hear what the government of Ghana had to say.
Cybersecurity Authority is one of the agencies under my ministry, and I'm sure leading up to the Christmas, you guys saw the clampdown we did on cybercrime and fraud and all of that. Part of what we do is also to deal with sextortion and child online protection. In this instance, I'm sure you're referencing the Russian gentleman who came into the country. Yesterday, I caused the
Mbona msa amesimama hapo why is he looking at that guy instead of looking at the camera? The guy in the suit, that guy in the suit besides this guy who is talking. The one that is on his right side. Msana mwangalia tu kwa uso bana. It's weird. Angalia hapa, angalia
ministry
camera.
to send an invitation to the Russian ambassador. I intend to see him this week and have a conversation with him. We're taking a very strong view of it. The individuals involved are not minors. None of them is a minor. They're grown-up adults who made decisions. What the Cybersecurity Authority is interested in, and my ministry is interested in, is not in the moral judgments of the individuals. It's in the non-consensual sharing of the videos that were posted online. That is a crime.
That's what I was saying. That's the only crime that the guy did. But kudishima demu wenyu, it's fair game. Knocking your woman, that was fair game, bro. That was fair game, bro. There's no way. And you know how our ladies behave around white people, man. It's a mess.
It's not a crime to be able to convince a man or a woman to go into your room with you in 6 minutes. That's not a crime by the law. That's a personal decision to make.
In 6 minutes? Was he doing it in 6? But anyway, maybe less.
But it is a crime to record a person without their consent. And apart from, and even when you record and keep it on your phone, and the person finds out and reports to us, we will prosecute you and you go to jail. That's the law of the land.
Yeah.
Now, you don't just record it, but you go and post it on a website for financial gain. That gentleman will be looked for. We will activate every resource in our disposal, working with Interpol. The way we've worked Interpol to extradite Ghanaians to other jurisdictions, we will request the Russian authorities, and that's why I've invited a Russian ambassador, to work with our law enforcement. We want the gentleman to come to...
Wait, can you extradite a citizen that is not your citizen from your country? Can you extradite a person that I'm searching for it, that is not your citizen from their home? I don't think Russia can, I don't think Russia will allow that guy Bana to be extradited. I don't think so. Yes, it is possible to extradite person who is not citizen of your country from their home country, the country of their nationality. However, this process is complex and dependent on the international treaties. And this is domestic law of the foreign country. Bro, country from their home country. Bro, this thing is going to be, I don't think these guys will get the justice that they want. Bro, mademenyo ashadinywa mkubali tu. Sasa hiyo mtadu, what will you do? Apparently, yes, you can do that, but it depends with the country. Let me write here Russia and see if Russia can allow. Extraditing an un-Russian citizen from Russia is typically possible, but practically very difficult. A Russian generally does not extradite its own citizen, while non-citizen can be extradited. Success depends heavily on bilateral treaties, political relationships, and absence of risk regarding to torture or unfair trial. Bro, umse ashaenda constitutional ban and citizens foreigners or bro umse ashaenda lack of kuna treaties gani between Ghana and Russia or Kenya and Russia? Plus, African politicians, bro. Politicians, where do they like bending over? Bro, politicians, where do they like bending over? This thing is going to be very hard, bro. It's going to be very hard. It's going to be pretty hard. See at your extraditing that guy from his home country, a Russian. Bro, Russians are one of the toughest people in this world. And the way they behave, bro. So if this guy, by any chance, went like he is back in his home country, getting that guy will be hard. And probably the guy knew you will come after him. So maybe he recorded, went to his country and posted while he was in his country. But apparently, I'm hearing some rumors that they arrested him in Japan. But yeah, you guys are just, muko hopeful. That's why people are just hopeful. And why do you want this? Okay, Sawa. I know you want him arrested because he recorded people without their consent. Yeah, not because he, added your women to his body count.
Ghana to be brought back to Ghana, extradited to Ghana, for him to face the rigors of our law. Ghanaian citizens, irrespective of their decision making, will be protected by their government. The government of John Dramani Mahama will ensure that every citizen's rights are protected. And you cannot record a citizen without their consent and air that or post that online. That constitutes a crime under the Cyber Crime Offences Act, the Cyber Security Authority Act, CSA Act 1038 of Ghana, passed in 2020 by Parliament. So we will work on it. We're working on it. We'll be with my Lelu team at Cybersecurity is building a full docket, whether we have the gentleman or not.
Anyway, it's a good speech. It's a good speech by the gentleman there. That's a good speech. But Africans, man, we don't have a bone in this fight, man. The chances of this guy going free is high than the chances of him facing going to court. Well, lie, I swear. The chances of you guys are arresting him and sending him to prison only because he's white. It's very hard. If he was a black guy, maybe in the US, you can just make one phone call and ICE will get rid of him for you. ICE will personally bring him to your prisons in Ghana. If he was black or a Mexican in the US. But a Russian, and they are not the only nationality that is coming here and playing with our women. Even the Chinese do it, the Japanese do it. Any other, the Indians always come here and they pita with our chiles because our chiles. I had a guy said, was it Norma? Norma from Nova. His name is Nova or Norma from South Africa. That guy said, black women do not choose black men. They rejected black men. They subconsciously reject black men. So That's why any other nationality will come and scoop and take away the, even leave alone black men, just black on black. They will reject people from their country, but if another person comes from, if a person comes from another African country, they will easily go. Let's say a guy comes from Nigeria, comes to Kenya, bro, that guy is going to chipo your chiles vibaya sana. Guy comes from South Africa, comes to Kenya, with money, as long as he has money. The same way when Kenyans go to Uganda, mama, they chipo your chiles. They chipo your chiles, bro. As Kenyans, with our few thousand shillings, we go there and the Kenyan shilling is the East African dollar. Kenyan shillings is the East African dollar. When we enter Uganda like this, you guys, we're gonna elfu mbili, wanna change it becomes 2 million. They even give you personal security. They are bowling, bro. Aye. But anyway, let's hear our Kenyan side. What did our Kenyan side have to say? I want to show you like the difference between Ghana and Kenya. You will